Hello, 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 everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, all the time zones. Hi, everyone. How are we doing today? How's everyone's Thursday been or going? Or some of you could even be into Friday at this point. So used to being in the morning that people aren't too much into the future, and at least most people aren't. And now we're doing some evening stuff. Because why not? Let's be crazy. This is probably going to be a shorter stream. I plan to go like 2-ish hours. And I'll have to take a break kind of in the middle to throw some stuff in the oven. But other than that, we're just going to kind of keep going and doing some grinding. Oop. Besides kicking stuff around. Oh, it's not doing party music. There it goes. Now we got party music. Sort of. You can't hear it all the way over here very well. Okay. Enough of that. That was fun, though. So we are going to continue doing our taking advantage of the double XP and doing some grinding. We still would really like to hopefully prestige again by the end of the event. We're at level 56, so it could be doable. It depends on how many levels we get today. Yeah, we'll see. What is, or what did everyone do for dinner tonight? Let's actually also take a look at this. Have it at the 5.5. Did I not save it when I... Oh, I might have changed it back the other night. Yeah, what did everyone do for dinner? What is everyone doing for dinner? Tell me all the things. We have... Let's try it at 125, because we're kind of just grinding. We're not really trying to get, like, perfect games or all of the objectives or any of that, so... Let's try that. Where do we want to start? Let's do a sunny restricted. Yeah, we have a rotisserie chicken that we picked up the other day, so that I'm going to throw in the oven to reheat. And then I think we're going to do some like orzo with spinach or something. I haven't fully decided, but you know, something kind of quick and easy to go with it, because that'll take a while in the oven, and then when I get done I can just like slap aside together. That's kind of the plan. Okay, who do we have? We have Walter White. Photo of the ghost, sanity below 25, and detect a presence with a motion sensor. Oh, right, we can't see the power on the board. Right? Yeah. Forgot my settings already. We have the Poopy Courtyard map. So I guess we will check the cameras just to be sure we're not missing anything. Alright. So here we go with the Poopy Courtyard map. I am not a fan of the Courtyard map. It just, I'm sure there's somebody that is. But it's so much bigger, and you have to go like all the way around or go through it, and I get lost, as we all know. Speaking of, no, we'll keep the camera. It's gonna bring a flashlight. But what do I get rid of? Guess you? To bring a flashlight. Okay, headlamp on, flashlight on. Okay. Oh, but power is right here. Isn't it when you have the courtyard? Isn't that when power is usually in the courtyard? That's kind of weird, huh? Also, I learned something today. I learned that there's these little, like, luggage tags or whatever, and they tell you the different wishes that you can do with the monkey paw. And there are, like, a bunch of them floating around this map. Oh, and you're, like, right here, Ghosty. Hi, Ghosty. So, as I was saying, you can pick them up, and then here under items, it should populate them. Like here under found wishes. But I mean, it's not, that one's not showing up, so I don't know. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Maybe that one is just like the easy one to find, and so you always, you know, it's just a generic one that, as it does just say ask for anything, but I don't know. Okay, let's go get our cursed object and our bone. We have the Ouija board. And we did kind of luck out with the ghost being right near the front, especially on the bigger courtyard. So and that'll at least make some things easier, hopefully. I'll just throw the flashlight down there. And sprinting is off, and of course Thanks, Ghost. Ghost busting all the lights. I keep hinting too, sure, why not? Hitting my sprint button because I want there to be sprint, and I kind of hate that there isn't sprint on this custom. And yes, I know I could turn it back on, I could fix it, but I would have to adjust something else in order to get the... Is there a light switch by the door? No. So we would, I mean, I would have to adjust something else to try and get the 5, the 5.5, the 5.25, whatever it is we're doing right now. And, I'm not really sure what to adjust to do that. That's really funny. It's totally sideways. I mean, will this work? Not really. But that's That's just super hilarious. It's just balancing on that ledge. That was not the plan. This was the plan. Which is also still not really covering as well as I wanted it to. Maybe we gotta do floor dots. I don't know. We'll see. Or maybe I just need to move the video camera. So let's see. Oh, we do have ghosty orbs, and it sort of sees the dots, but we might need to put some more dots in there. Okay, we have fan orbs video. Let's get the other dotties in there. Get the other crucie in there. Our sanity still looks pretty good. What if we put... Where do you want this dots? Maybe like here on the floor? Okay, well that's currently looking more at the ceiling than the floor. Is that better? We're gonna call it better. I don't even know what it moved. Alright, we have freezing. Come on, camera. Thank you. Okay, so you and you. Oh, let's mark stuff in the book before we forget. We could still have a mimic, so I don't want to mark ghost orbs. However, I really like now with the video camera and stuff that you can record them. So, I mean, we all know I've absolutely been like, oh, we can't get the last bit of evidence. We don't know what it is. We're gonna whatever. And then I remember at the last second. Or maybe I don't remember, because that happens too. That we have ghost orbs. So, all of those things absolutely happen. However, it hasn't touched this door to my knowledge, but doesn't hurt to look anyway. That's not very helpful. There we go. Alright, let's do some spirit boxing. Oh, I had it on this way the other night because we were watching TV and I was playing a couple of rounds. So let me fix that. You're throwing stuff around. Let me get into my settings and fix that real fast. I have to remember where it is. There it is. Okay, is it still in my hand? No. Where did I put it? Right in front of my face, which is why I can't find it. Alright, where are you? Where are you? Are you near? Are you close? Are you far? Are you old? Are you young? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I would go with no. Okay, so we're thinking no spirit box. Put the orbs back on. So a Yuri, a Hantu, a whatever else. Sanity is still okay. Ah, you just totally slung that picture around, huh? That's not really the direction I was going for, but it'll do. Thanks for hissing on me. Look here, ghost. Oh, we can check. Here. And of course, it went through both of the salts before I was able to turn around. But I don't see any UV. Unless, of course, it disappeared faster than we could do things, which absolutely has happened before. Alright, you want to walk through that salt too? I'd appreciate it. You know, for the video. We just need a video of it. Come on, Ghosty. Let's go, Ghosty. Let's go. Boop, boop. Ghosty doesn't like my cheering. Alright, we got both of those. I'm still saying no feet. Okay, so if we have no UV... Wow, that was loud. No ghost writing. So... we are stuck with a Uri. That didn't play with the door, which seems kind of weird. We're gonna go with it. We're gonna assume that that's it, because you know, most of the goal for today is to just get through games kind of as fast as we can without being insane or anything, but
Welcome back.
and we were completely wrong. It was an Onryo. Well, I mean, we still got $1,000, 1,100. So, I mean, I guess there's that. Okay, what is... I'm curious where the... East foul linen. Oh, dirty linen. Okay. It's like foul linen. What is that? What is... Onryo. There it is. Spirit box, which we didn't get. Orbs and freezing. Why didn't we get spirit box? I mean, I know I initially had it set as the text thing. I mean, should it be on... I'm pretty sure it was on voice. I don't know what the difference between voice and system voice is. Anyway. We are just gonna do that one again. And hopefully we're either lucky with a front room ghost again, or...
Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation.
We have...
The ghost here seems to be linked to a curved
We're gonna have
object.
one of the downstairs
Take a closer
wings.
look. Maybe using it will help your investigation.
Videos, motion sensor, and sanity below 25. And we are looking for David Wilson. Got all of our flashlights on. So with this map in particular... Okay, power is going to be downstairs. One of the reasons I kind of start with a flashlight, or at least I am this time, is because I often find it really hard to re-find the room. And this way I can drop the flashlight, still be able to see well enough to get in and out. And we have tarot. I don't think we're going to pull tarot cards, but every time I say that, somehow I get the wild hair up my butt to pull tarot cards. Probably would help to have the power on before we start checking temps. Yep, I heard a door. Books are floating. We have floating books. Like, I think there's supposed to be a bookshelf or something there. That just isn't. Okay, so we have this wing. But you are not in here. No. Door opens the other way. Light switch, light switch, light switch. So I know I just did that. I don't think that you can have hallway ghosts. So I heard something the other day where the ghost can move into the hallway, but it can't start in the hallway. So if you have a ghost that can't change rooms, you're never gonna get a hallway ghost in Sunny Meadows. That's what I heard. And I heard it from someone way more knowledgeable than me. So I'm kind of inclined to believe that they are correct. So okay, that's the door that's partially open. Let's check in here instead of constantly wandering through all of the... Right, well, you're not here, so guess it didn't matter. Okay. So we have done this whole hallway, and Ghost isn't here. So I guess it's gotta be upstairs somewhere. Either that, or I just totally didn't notice, like, a low temperature or something. Which is possible, I guess. Anything's possible. I mean, truly anything is possible. I still think those floating books are just funny. Okay, I guess let's check right here. Nope, are you a chapel ghost? Also no. Alright, well, Sunny Meadows isn't even haunted. We can go home now. Okay, well, we know where the ghost is. Except that I can't see it. Like, seriously, where is it? I'm sure that picture was a junk picture. It totally was. I tried. Okay, well, it's in here. Now that I've jumped a foot in the air. So besides wasting all of our time going downstairs and checking everywhere, again, it's up near the front. I mean, we had to go down in order to get the power on. My sanity isn't awful, which is kind of impressive. Get those two in there. And get you in there. What is going to be the best spot? Maybe like here. Maybe on the desk? No. There is probably a decent spot. And we'll just double check. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Not seeing orbs. Thanks for hissing at me. That'll work. Okay, we super like hissing at me. I mean, you do you, Ghost, but I don't really appreciate being hissed at. You know, it's kind of rude. I've never fully looked at this picture. I feel like we've seen those people in other pictures on other maps, though. We will hit record and we'll see if it sees anything. Well, it's not seeing anything, and I just realized that, like, my drops little thingy seems kind of big on the screen. Maybe we shrink it a little bit. There we go. That's better. And it doesn't take up quite so much space. Alrighty. So we need you and you. And let's take some salt. Oh, our sanity is in the crapper. Do we want one? We might as well take two, huh? Where are you?
Taking a baby.
Oh, you're in Sunny Meadows. It's probably how you ended up here. Let's see, any more freezing temps? No, no freezing so far, but it's still going down-ish. I'm thinking probably no to freezing. It's probably going to walk through the salt after we leave, but I'm thinking we need to grab a motion sensor. Because I have a feeling, just maybe, we could be dealing with my most popular ghost these days. A wraith. And if so, it's going to be a lot easier to figure that out with a motion sensor over the salt. Oh, we have dots. Come on, Ghost. Go through the motion sensor, will ya? I don't know why this would... That's not the button. Why this would matter, but maybe the motion sensor is too high? Okay, well, we got the dots video. No, we didn't. We got a motion sense video. Okay, well, it went through the motion sensor and didn't go through the salt. So, I would say we are indeed looking at a wraith. Let's try to get that dots. And what other video can we get? We can get a firelight video. Come on, Wraith. You can do it. Alright, that's one video. Now can we get dots again, please? Come on, let's get some dotties. Come on, Ghosty. Can we have some dots, pretty please? You were dotsing a whole bunch earlier. Okay, well, we're gonna put that back on there, and we're just gonna see if we can get some dots from the van. If not, we know it's a wraith. We're just gonna go. It would be kind of nice to have that other objective of 3 videos, but if we can't get it, we can't get it. I'm not gonna sit and wait forever. So, we'll see if we can get it from in here for a few seconds, and then we'll just go. Okay. We're just calling it. We are going with Wraith. Let's find out if we're right. And we were correct with a Wraith. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Yeah, 4,000. We will take it. We are now at level 58. So we basically went up in 2 games by 2 complete levels, which is just, it's wild. I want to check, because I said that if we put sprinting back on, yeah, it takes it down by a full point. Like, I would have to, if we put sprinting on, like, sorting sanity, it doesn't even change enough. But if we did that, and put that back up, what else could we even do? Like, turn those off? Yeah, we'd have to do a whole lot to get back there. Okay. We do want to make that a 125. Actually, screw it. Let's make it a 150. We're not going for full objectives and everything else, so... And... Right, pill restoration is still at 25. That's what I wanted to be sure of. Okay. Let's do a Tanglewood. Prevent a hunt with a crucifix, photo of the ghost, and witness a ghost event. Alright, Susan Rhodes, you have to do at least one event. The houses are considered a small map, whereas Sunny Restricted is considered a medium map, so the payout isn't going to be quite as good. But I also don't really want to just run tons of Sunny Meadows. Is that the store? Let's get power on first, and then we can go searching the doors. Yep, and we have Jerry. Hi, Jerry. .4, 7.4, 9.2. I would say probably not, but could be. You are right here in this laundry room. Right, let's look for... I was about to say let's look for cursed object, but we already know what the cursed object is. We need to find the phone. No bones in the living room. No bones in here. Shut those. Turn that light on. Are there bones in Nancy's room? Nope, not that I can see anyway. I'll shut that closet too. Okay, am I just, like, blind? I must be. I guess it could be in the basement. We haven't been down here yet. And we don't have that hiding spot. Okay. Ghosty, where did you hide your bone? It's way back here. Good lord. Okay. And we didn't even put our crucie down. Get that down. Let's grab some things. Thanks for turning off the power, Ghost. Oh, and I never even turned on my headlamp. Whew. I guess it's a good thing I can see at least enough in this map to get around without it. Because I do have a little bit of a filter on just an OBS for you all, but I don't have any filters, so some of these maps are really dark. Okay, what's our sanity like? Sanity is okay. We're gonna put you right there. Let's get the book down. I don't love that it's angled that way. It's probably me. There we go. Alright, we will go check camera angle. See what that looks like. For anyone who is here just for the Twitch drops, the badge and stuff that you earn is up in the upper corner, and it is 2 hours, at least 2 hours of watch time. Okay, we're gonna have to take a camera in there to be sure about orbs, but at least we can kind of see dots from here, and we can see the book in case it writes in it real quick. So yeah, the drops are on here, so you can absolutely earn your drops in this stream. When I raid out, I will raid to somebody else who has drops on. So Yeah, I will make sure that we go see another person who's playing Phasmo, even though I was kind of looking at a couple of people that are playing Water Park Sim. But we're going to make sure that you can get your drops, so we will do that. You still have some more time. On Sunday, you should still also be able to earn drops with me. I believe usually the changeover happens, like midnight UK time, which is sometime in the evening for us. So I believe you should be good to still get them on Sunday also when I'm on. Anyway, back to putting stuff in the house. I don't think we really need the second crucie. That room is pretty small, so it should be good with just the one. Oh, and it wrote in the book and we didn't see it. Okay, it doesn't help if you point it the wrong direction. Alrighty. So, like I said, we're gonna have to do this to make sure there's no orbs. I don't need to be sitting on the floor for that. I'm not seeing any orbs. Okay. What are our objectives again? Photo of the ghost, ghost event, crucie. Okay. Well, we're just gonna worry about getting some media. Its soups didn't capture that. Oh, it did. Cool. Alright, well, at least there's that. Okay, so we have ghostwriting and UV. No freezing. There's not really... I'm pretty sure that's a full book of pictures. It is. I don't need you anymore. What would be what? So EMF 5 would be a Myling. Freezing would be a demon. Nobody's gonna get dots or orbs. So we need spirit box. Where are you? Where are you? Are you near? Are you far? Are you close? How old are you? Are you old? Are you young? Are you tall? Are you short? Okay. So, no spirit box. That's an EMF 5. Can I get the door move? Oh, but I see a hand. I mean, we already knew that we had UV. Right, so we have EMF 5. So we've got a Myling. Let's get out of here. Nope. I don't need to go all the way to the camera. I just need to go right here and push the button.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
And we were correct. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Not gonna be, like I said, because it's a house, it doesn't have quite as high of a payout as a medium map. And we didn't get any objectives, so there's that. However, I will still take 3,000. Anything of note? It did 12 interactions. You could have fooled me. Okay. Let's do a Bleasdale. This one will also be a medium payout, and I think in some ways it'll be easier to find ghost. Maybe than doing Sunny R. I don't. Probably not. I'm probably totally talking out of my ass, and that won't be the case at all. That's gonna be upstairs in the attic, and it'll be like the ghost that does literally 0 or something. Let's go look for power. Oh, hey, look at us. We are lucky with that. And I didn't really look. Do we have... Yeah, we don't have the real, like, it's not official hiding back here. When there's crates here, then it's the considered like an official hiding spot. And all of the kitties. And then random picture of a lady. I don't know who everybody's is. That's Epic Tight Pants. And that's Tom's. But I don't remember everybody else's. I want to say that is Nuka Dave and Couch Potatoes. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Oh. There's that. Right, well, we heard noises, so let's stop screwing around. I am gonna guess that it's over here somewhere. Okay. Ghosty turned out off the power. check back here. .8. You're in this back hallway. That time was me. That time was me. And I know it was me because all of the light switches flipped. We're gonna flip these lights on also. Yep, we could potentially get freezing. I don't think I'm gonna go on a bone hunt on this map. Just because. Do we have this hiding spot? Nope. Alright. So we are definitely going to need a second cruci for that space. We didn't even look at any of these. Sound recorder, cruci, sanity below 25. Dave Williams. Dave Williams is our ghosty that is hanging out in Bleasdale Farmhouse. What was all of that? There we go. Was it that stuff over there maybe that it was moving around? Where is the best place to put dots? Maybe here. Okay, well currently they're basically looking at the ceiling. That's not helpful. I can't see them at all. There we go. Alright, well Ghosty turned on a light, so it's not a mare. But that's all we've got, so who knows? Oh, Ghosty's opening doors. Let's see if the camera sees anything. Okay, well, seems like camera's not seeing anything, so let's grab more stuff. And our sanity is still good. We're not gonna have fingies still, but doesn't hurt to look anyway. Maybe we put the UV light, you know, where it'll actually kind of see the outdoor. There we go. And that, and you, and we'll take a motion sensor, why not? Where are you? Where are you? Are you near? Are you far? Are you old? Are you young? How old are you? I don't see him. Where are you? You just red lighted all over me. That's an EMF 4, unfortunately. Still no freezing. I don't have any idea what door that was. Me without a camera in my hand. Hi, Ghost. Thanks for, wigging me out there. Oh, we have feats. Where's my stupid camera? Why is it not in my stupid hand? Okay, so we have UV. And no spirit box, most likely. Okay, so now that we're prepared, it's not going to do anything. Because I would really like a motion sensor and some salt. That is what I would like. It didn't catch it. Yeah. So we'll try it again. Come on, Ghosty. I'm prepared this time, I promise. I am prepared. Please walk through the salt. Pretty, pretty, please. It's gonna walk through the salt now while I'm trying to get the power back on. And if it does that, we're just gonna not worry about it. Well, amazingly, it didn't walk through the salt while we were putting the power back on. Okay, where is it? Well, doesn't matter where it was. We now have no lights in here. Let's check temps. I already have an EMF. And I don't think that's a 5 anyway. Nope. Alright, let's go to the van. We're just gonna try to record from the van while we also try to figure out what this is, because I would like to move on to the next one. And it is about time for us to take a quick break. It's kind of past time for us to take a quick break. And then, yeah, I will get going with all the things. So, record. Okay, so no freezing, no orbs. Okay, so we're gonna get an EMF from somebody. They both have EMF anyway. Nope, it recorded something. What did we record? We got dots. Alright, so it's a Goryo. It's a boring old Goryo. Let's get out of here. were correct with a Goryo. Bum, 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 bum. Nice. Sound recorder and tripod, and we hit level 60. Where was the bone? Just out of curiosity. In the garden. Yeah. There were 3 events. Well, yeah, there was a red light one, and it broke the thing. Okay, we are going to take a quick break. Everybody go get some snacks, get some water, get dinner if you haven't eaten yet. Or, you know, whatever. And I will be back in just a few minutes. Alright, we are back. Let me turn that off. And there goes my chair again. Alright, where do we want to go next? Where do we want to go? Let's see. I would love to get to like level 70 before we're done. I don't know if that's possible because we do only have maybe like an hour of stream left. Like I said, this is going to be a shorter one than usual, but Sunday, I need one of those things that, you know, for the big truck shows or whatever, the monster truck thing. Sunday. Anyway. Well, let's go back to Sunny Meadows. I think Sunny is a little bit faster than trying to do Bleasdale. Everybody here left in a hurry because everybody's dead. Everyone's dead in this place. Okay. Don't see any Orbeez in the chapel. We have the female wing. We are looking for Becky Sherman. 3 photos, firelight, and prevent a hunt with a crucifix. Well, we'll see. So female wing power should be right here in the front. It is. And this door is open, which, like we've said before, doesn't actually mean anything. I don't know. Maybe we'll look again at the journal and see if... Yeah. But it's good for us to know because now I can look around for those tags and maybe we'll learn something. We don't really play with the monkey paw that often, so it might not make a whole lot of difference. However, it would also be kind of nice. Oh, here's another one. I wish to see the ghost. Okay, well, I knew that that was one. Oh, hey, look, and it showed up on there. Ah, that's cool. I'm gonna have to show Kayaks that later. As, I mean, he might be lurking, but he also might be just, yeah, have me on and not actually paying attention to what's going on the game or on the screen. Yeah, he just got home from work in the last, like, half an hour or so. Oh, and here's another one. Neat. No, somebody said there were a couple in here. We have the mirror. Do we wanna look in the mirror? Kind of see where it is that way? No, I never realized there were some bears in here. Probably because I'm, busy just being uncomfy about... Hi, Ghosty. You are in here. Did I bring nothing else in with me? Good grief. We're just losing it. Oh, and the cross is upside down. Right, we are going to get to our flashlight and drop it there. Does this light just not work? I guess not. Alright. And in typical fashion, I was super looking up at the top of my monitor, like, I was gonna see better that way or something. Okie dokie. Yeah, we soups just didn't bring in anything. That's us today. I mean, that's not true. We did bring in the flashlight and the thermo. But we, had space for other stuff and didn't bring anything. We also better check to make sure that we have a lighter. Because I'm guessing we don't. Yes, we do. Go us. At least there's that. Big ol' rib cage. Alright, let's get to our room and get set up. The upside to playing Sunny, quite a bit is that it's starting to be a little less... Why is this thing always so damn picky? Or is it just me? Is it just me that it's so damn picky about? Is that it's... I'm getting more comfortable with it, so I'm not just immediately kind of like, have the heebie-jeebies just by being in the map, which is good, because at some point, 100 years from now, we'll do APOC runs, and I will probably, having watched other people do them, I will probably, it is most likely that, like, I will do them to get the achievement and then never do them again. Yeah. Tom's all difficulty challenge, stuff like that, is probably not for me. Okay, well, it tried to throw it through something. We don't know what. How's our sanity? 87. Sanity is good. Headlight is on. Like I said, sometimes I can't tell that the headlight is on. Like, if I'm in a dark room, I can, but otherwise I can't. And I don't. No clue why. Oh, ghost shut the door on me. Nope, turn off. Ah! Jesus Christ. Holy crap. Ugh. What was I saying about being more comfortable in this space? I'm pretty sure I lied now. Pretty sure I am just absolutely full of it. And, yeah. Yeesh. Okay. What do I have in my hands? Nothing. Alright. We're gonna get out of here. We are going to go to the van, and we gotta grab more things. Soup's not at the point where we can just guess and go. Did I take a picture of the freezing temps? I did. But holy shit. Ah. Okay. Deep breaths, Ed. Deep breaths. Alright, let's get that marked off. Oh, we're just gonna get a bunch of object throw videos. Alright, well, whatever. We need some salt. Okay. My hands are full. Let's see. I'm thinking no to gin and no to shade. So, I'm still right with no to gin, but I marked it off prematurely because it hadn't touched the power yet, and in my brain I was like, it hasn't touched the power, so it can't be a gin, which is not the way that works. If it doesn't touch the power, then it could be a gin, because gins cannot turn off the breaker. So I'm just losing it. Oh, and we have ghost writing. Where are you?
Right here.
You're right here. Well, you walked all through me not that long ago, so I guess I'm not surprised that you're right here. And I believe... Alright, so that makes you a Morai. We don't need to do anything else. I'm not going to worry about getting another objective. I mean, I guess we could. We could have it do the firelight. That's one of the other ones, right? What are the objectives? Firelight and prevent a hunt with a crucifix. So we could do the firelight if we want. And we could get a video of it. Or a sound of it. I'd probably just do a video. The video camera's already in there. Okay, we don't need you. We don't need you. I'm gonna take this and one of these, because it's gonna pop a cruci in theory any minute. And that room should be pretty fully covered with the one cruci that's in there. Should be being the operative word. We have more eye circled. So as long as it doesn't like roam out of the room and then decide to hunt from not in the room, we should be good. Now, I guess I could turn this on. Alright, you want to blow out the candle? Thanks, Ghosty. Okay. I mean, hopefully it pops that cruci while we're walking back, but we're just gonna slowly walk back. And since we can't sprint, it's always slowly walking back. And hopefully that objective will take care of itself. Not that it matters, because we're not coming back in, but turned on the power anyway. Oh wow, it has not even tried to, but our sanity is totally tanked. That's very interesting. But we're gonna get out of here.
Welcome back.
And we were correct with a Morai. Ba-ba-ba-bum. And we got a whole 5,000 buckaroos. That's awesome. If the bone had spawned in the right place, where would it have been? Oh, chapel. It would have been right basically where it was. Alright. Where do we want to go? Where do we want to go? Oh. We'll do a willow. Break things up a little bit.
Right, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation. New intel. Reports of light switching. Possibly harmless, but be careful out there.
Emily Shawcross. Sanity below 25. Repel with incense while chasing. And 2 unique sounds with the sound recorder. We're probably not doing any of those. Maybe the sound recorder. We pretty rarely worry about the sound recorder. Oh, and it is sunrise. And we have the music box. Grab the car keys. Just in case. It turns out to be... Power is not in the garage. But in case the ghost turns out to be a garage ghosty, we have the car key. Yeah. In case it decides it wants to play with the car. Alright. Now that we've got power, we can start checking temps. Hi, airball. Can I get a picture of the airball? I think I can. Yes. I feel like I've tried to do that before and it didn't work, so I wasn't really positive whether or not I could. Okay. Okay, it is cooler in here. I'm still going down, but it's not necessarily cold. So it could be that front, our first workroom, utility room, whatever it wants to call itself. It could be. Oh, and we haven't been looking for the bone, like, at all. There's the bone. Poor Ghosty lost his jaw. Alright, well, house isn't haunted. We've got no cold temps anywhere. Now, I'm pretty sure it's down here. And there's a hammer on the floor. That's usually a good indicator. I think it's in this room. Yeah. Oh, we're just leaving the lights on everywhere. It reminds me of a story. When I don't know what grade we were in. Maybe 5th grade, 6th grade? Might have been 6th grade. But we were talking about things like, you know, energy and wasting energy and etc. or conserving energy, you know. And yeah, it was like, and one day, you know, after talking about whatever the stuff, like, you know, it's better for the environment if everybody took a bus instead of, like, you know, driving all of their 14 cars or something. You know, whatever ideas our 5th, 6th, I think it was probably 6th grade brains came up with and stuff like that. And then one of the kids in my class was like, every time we come home, my sister goes through and turns on all the lights in the house, which seems silly to begin with. It's like, so I followed her around and turned off all the lights. And I don't know why, for some reason, me leaving all the lights on made me think of that. I could not remember that guy's name at all. So, I mean, unlike my kiddo, where most of the people that, like, she graduated from 8th grade with, went to junior high with, etc., most of them also went to the same high school that she is at. You know, unlike that, most of us didn't. Like, and there were a handful of people that did go to the local public high school, but most of us went kind of all over the place. Oh, we have dots. It did not record the dots, but we have dots. Alright, what all is in my hand? Okay. And, like, kind of surprisingly, actually, when you think about it, because I went to, like, a private arts high school. Ghosty turned off the power. There were a handful of us that went there. And, like, small high school, you know, all of that. But there were a handful of us that went there. And most people went to, well, not most, a lot of them went to, like, the couple of different Catholic high schools. I had one friend who went to the girls' Catholic high school, and we didn't have uniforms or anything like that in our elementary school. But in high school, she was like, I don't have to worry about what to wear every day. Like, I just get up and throw on my same stuff. I mean, I'm sure she owned, 4 skirts and 5 shirts or whatever, enough to get through the week and stuff. But yeah, and it's like, I don't have, I'd hate to have to figure out what to wear to school every day. And it was sort of like, well, we did that all through, up until we were 14. But, okay. Oh, and it knocked over the camera. I don't know, maybe we'll be able to see dots better this way. Okay, let's get you, and we'll get a motion sensor. What are the objectives again? Oh, right, sound recorder. I don't have any hands. I mean, on the other hand, like, I went to a high school that was pretty much like, are you dressed? That was, So there was more than once when somebody, I actually never did, I don't think. I probably did, though. When somebody would just show up in their pajamas because they woke up late, didn't feel like getting dressed. Insert reason here. Where are you? Where are you?
Far from there.
You are far from here. I am okay with you being far from here. That is fine with me. Let's fix the camera. Come on, let me grab it. Thank you. Maybe if we put it there. Oh, and we got fingies. That was really kind of funny. I think it's hilarious how it slipped through the door. Anyway, I guess back to sort of the original thing we were talking about conserving energy or whatever. And we have a phantom. Oh, you're gonna give me a sound like right away, maybe? You're like in the wall though. Okay, maybe not. Because that definitely didn't record. And the turning off all the lights, which sort of, on the flip side, makes me think of one of the things that Kayaks likes to do when he gets home is he turns on the TV in our room, and that's where he's, he changes out of his work stuff, and he sits there and he hangs out for a minute, unwinds, pets the dogs, all the things, and, gets climbed on by the cat, etc. However, at some point, he stops hanging out in the room. We go into the living room, watch TV, do whatever, but that TV stays on basically all night. Oh, I should have had the video camera in my hand. What else is in my hand that I can get rid of? And, yeah. The TV just stays on, like, all night. And then the funny thing, to me anyway, it's funny, is we'll get into bed and are we actually gonna get a sound? No, it's gonna be a jerk face. Are you out here with the sounds? Ugh. I really am not a fan of the sound recorder. Not a fan at all. Or we'll be getting into bed and he'll be like, hey, can I turn off the TV? And it's like, well, I never turned it on. Like, I soups don't care what is on the TV. It's still on because you were watching it. Because he will, we'll go to get ready for bed and whatnot, and he will change it to like a different channel to, whatever late show. And that sort of thing. So, yeah, I find it very funny. Yeah. The goofy things are partners too. And the random things that we think about when, just sitting here waiting for the Phantom to give us some sounds. Give me the dots! It's always when I'm not looking, because we're focusing on the sound, and hey yourself. Alright, well, we've got our 2 sounds. We can put that back on and see if we get a whatever thing. We'll have at least one objective. We're not worrying about the rest, because we do want to get at least 1 or 2 more games in before we have to call it for the night. And I am planning, I haven't decided the day. I actually think that maybe Monday works best, and do like a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And it would be Monday afternoon, evening for me. And then the Sundays and Tuesdays would still stay at their usual morning, late morning for me time. But I think that actually works a little bit better than doing Thursday.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
I'm really glad that I was able to this week, especially for the drops and the double XP, which is awesome. That was like half the reason that we wanted to. And on medium maps, the bone pays out more. I just now realized that. Like, I was noticing on Sunny that it was paying out 35 instead of 25, but I didn't really think about it. About how much, about why. Or, or if it was, like, just a thing. Like, that they changed it or something. I didn't really think about it. Okay, what can we unlock? What do we want to oh, we definitely want the better tripods. And the better sound recorder. I don't care about the sound sensors. So I guess we do better flashlight. The next stuff we unlock is why is this one not showing available? Is that because this I have to unlock first before I get the other sound sensor. Yeah, requirement sound sensor 2. Okay, well, we're not worrying about it. The next things are salt. I'll eventually, and thermo. I will eventually unlock the sound sensors. However, right now, I am much more interested in, what all we can actually, like, use and stuff. So, alright, let's do, this might be last game. And like I said, I'm really glad that I was able to do Thursday, or do today. I'm just not positive that it's something I can do in the long term. Where Mondays, you know, I work, but the office isn't open. So there's like no customers, there's no other stuff that gets... Let me turn this off. Okay. That gets affected by whether or not I'm reachable, and as we know, that doesn't change anything anyway, that the other people who, like me, are not, or work on days that the office isn't open to the public, they still contact me for questions and so on. So, yeah. Okay. Power, 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 power. But Monday is a lot more flexible, I think, as far as being able to get on and hang out with you all for, 3 or 4 hours. Nothing's quite, carved in stone, but I've been talking about for ever about trying to have a third stream, because I would really like to have a third stream, and I would really like to see you all more often than I do. And so that might be the way to do it. That might be the way to go. I thought I just heard something. There is Vladislav. The most fun book in the game. Are you all the way back here again? No. But we can do laundry while we're at it. Maybe. I can't ever get it in the... There it goes. There you go. For anyone who didn't know you could do that, I didn't know you could do that. For the longest time, I'm sure, I don't remember where I learned that or saw it. I'm sure I was watching somebody's stream or video or something. Okay, can't go that way. Alright, this light just doesn't do shit. let's check these rooms before we go down the other hall. Because it would be super nice if we just had, you know, a nice, cozy ghost right here. I don't see you. Oh wait, yes I do. I don't have a camera. It doesn't matter that I don't see you, or that I see you. Bye! Alright, well I guess it's probably in here. Or near here. You're out here. Okay, do we have hiding or anything in here? No. Because why would we have hiding? Let's get you there. We'll put you there. And let's grab more things. Okay, we definitely need that. And we need you. And camera. Yeah, let's go ahead and take pills. What were our objectives again? I didn't even read them. Grant Douglas. 3 videos, parabolic, and 3 photos. Alright, let's get in there and... hopefully, this ghosty just does not turn off the lights. That would be preferable. No, and it's Naked Man. It is Naked Guy. Seriously, dude, put on some clothes. Okay, let's go grab our phone and our cursed object. I wonder if any of those tag things would be in, like, the pews. I mean, I don't see any. I'm not looking super hard. That is not the goal. And, oh, we have summoning circle. Probably somewhere, like maybe on the unofficial cheat sheet or something. There's probably somewhere that gives you, like, the location of all of them. I am sure, or there's some YouTube video. Somebody has yeah. Okay, that is all the stuff. I am sure somebody has scienced it somehow, some way, somewhere. And knows where they all are. Alright, well we can see him, unfortunately, pretty clearly in that photo, so... not a phantom. And probably not a shade. And what kind of temperatures do we have? Oh, maybe it'll get there. That would be kind of nice. Alright, you. Oh. We still have the camera in our hand. I don't know why. I always want the light switch to be not where it is. Where are you? Where are you? Are you near? Are you close? Are you far? Are you old? Are you young? Where are you? Where are you?
Taken away.
Oh. All the ghosties that we have had today in here, basically all have said taken away. Which, considering where we are, it shouldn't be too much of a surprise. Okay, still no freezing. Let's look at the camera for a second. Oh, we haven't even looked at the camera at all. Let's do that. Alright, well, we're not seeing anything on there. Oh, we have ghost writing. Alright, Nakey guy. You want to walk through the salt? I'd really appreciate it if you'd walk through the salt. I don't really want to see your naked butt, but I do appreciate it. Thanks for walking through the salt. Did I get both? No, I just got the salt, but I can get a motion sensor now too. Not seeing any UV. We should definitely be seeing UV from that, so... That just takes out Pulte. I don't think... We didn't look at our sanity last time we were in the van. I don't think our sanity was super tanked. And there's the motion sensor. Oh, I guess I could look around a little bit. Look around back here. Nope. Don't see any orbs. Okay, spirit box and ghost writing. Oh, come on. You could have just dropped 2 points. Nope, we're not gonna do it. We're not doing it for the Vine or the TikTok or the anything. let's look at sanity. If our sanity is super tanked, I would think it's a Morai. Our sanity is super not tanked. What are our options? Mare, Spirit, or Dio? Okay, it just called something evidence. What did it get? Oh, another motion sensor. Blech. That's also going to be a motion sensor, I am sure. Okay. What's the other objective? Parabolic. What do I have in my hands? Not much. We could do a parabolic. Okay, let's put you there. We're mainly just trying to bait the EMF 5. We could take one of those out though. If EMF 5 is even an option, is it? Yes. Freezing. We're pretty sure we don't have freezing. We haven't seen dots, and I don't think we have orbs. Yeah, I don't think we have freezing. Come on, Ghosty, you want to blow out the candle? Pretty please. Pretty please. Do I need to, like, not be in the room? I mean, you've done stuff with me in the room, so I don't know why you would care, but I also don't know that this actually puts me not in the room. But yeah, that was not what we wanted. But that is not an EMF 5. So I'm going to cross that off. We're just going to assume that it's a Dio. I mean, I guess I could do this for a minute. How does that not count as a parabolic? And what is that? Does that sure sound like a growl or something to me? Oh, hi, Ghosty. And we're just gonna go with that and call it. Hopefully we are correct. See, then there on the board is an EMF 5. I think we're gonna change it and think that it's a stinky spirit. Let's find out. If we're wrong, we'll do one more. Actually, we really can't do one more. If we're wrong, we're just gonna have to deal.
Welcome back.
It was a poltergeist. We weren't even close. We're still gonna hit level 63. So I'll take it. We don't need to listen to it count down completely. And West Visitor's Room is where the bone would have been if it had spawned normally. Okay, so that is it for me tonight. I will be back on Sunday for sure. Barring anything weird, we are pretty much going to go as long as we can on Sunday. That way anybody who needs their drops can still get them. But also, we've only got less than 40 levels before we hit Prestige again. I would love to get as close as possible to that. You know, on Sunday, taking advantage of the double XP and all of that stuff. I mean, we did almost 10 levels, and that's with having the ghost wrong a couple of times, so we had kind of crummy payouts. In 2-ish hours, 2.5 hours. So, I think we can do it. I think we can box it off on Sunday. I will see you all on Sunday. I appreciate each and every one of you, all of my lurkers, all of my chatters, everybody in between, those who just came in for the drops, those who just came in to hang out. Now, all of you, I appreciate you. You are what makes this fun and what keeps me coming back every time. I was going to say every week, but I'm here more than once a week at least. So take care of yourselves, drink some water, eat some good food, do something just for yourself. Self-care is important. And I will see you all on Sunday. Much love to all of you. Bye, everyone.